Hey gamers, welcome to finale night of the inaugural season of Gamers Paradise. We have been playing for 28 long, let me double check, I'm pretty sure it's 28. No, sorry, 38 long days. It's felt like an eternity, I'm sure for all of you as well, but you have fought and scratched your way here. There's been some blindsides, there's been some backstabbing, but in the end, it comes down to Odd and Sophie. We are either going to have one winner or two, thanks to the alternate ending timeline dictating that this finale is a co-op finale. This is how it's going to work. We are going to start with opening statements. You will have 5 minutes to give your opening statement to your fellow loungers. After those 5 minutes are, each lounger will have 5 minutes as well. I'll give 7 because I'll give 2 minutes, an extra 2 minutes for the finalists to answer. So each lounger will have 7 minutes to ask what they want, make a statement, anything to help them determine, do you want to vote for Sophie to win? Do you want to vote for Odd to win? Do you want to vote for one? Do you want to vote for the other? Or do you want to vote for neither? So that's how it's going to work. And then there'll be closing statements, and then we will go and have a final debugging. So we will get right into it. Sophie, you did win the final CPU. So you determine, do you want to go first in the opening, which then means you will go last in the closing, or do you want to go last in the opening and first in the closing?
I'll go second in the opening.
Okay, which means Odd, you are up and your 5 minutes begins now. You're on mute.
Hello. Hi everybody. Why do I gotta go first? I'm nervous. Okay, so first of all, I'd like to thank everyone. The hosts did an amazing job, all the players. I've played a lot of games, so I've been in a lot of orgs, and this particular one, I've liked the cast probably more than any other game I can remember. Like, everybody was so great. I had great conversations with everyone. It was hard to vote people out, but it was just part of the strategy, you had to. Sophie and I became time zones. So when the game started and everyone else was asleep, we were awake. So we started talking and talking and talking. We kind of became pretty much a duo, even though Alan was also with us. So we formed like a three-way alliance with Alan, and we talked a lot, and we were very strategic in every move that we made. I knew a lot of secrets and I kept my mouth shut. And we went through the game. So Sophie had her strong points and I had my strong points, and together as a team, we were able to go through the game and make it to the end. And that was actually the ultimate goal, was to make it to the end together. And when I was given the opportunity to have the ending, like they say you can win together, that was like an instant no-brainer. And so the reason that I chose the dual win, to win two people, was for Sophie and I to win together. And here we are. So hopefully you guys can help us win together, and you see that our games, both of us deserve to win. So I think that's all I got for my opening statement, and thank you.
Thank you, Odd. Okay, Sophie, you are up next.
Okay. I did write some stuff, so I'm going to be kind of reading from it. Sorry for if it feels a little impersonal. I put a lot into this, so I'm just going to read from it. First and foremost, I want to thank production for letting me play and hosting an absolutely outstanding game. The cast is amazing, like Odd said, and full of such a variety of people from different areas and backgrounds, and I've really enjoyed getting to know everybody on a personal level, so thank you to everyone for being super genuine and authentic. Odd, you're amazing, and I am super excited to be sitting here with you. Erica, I would have loved to sit here with you too. I love you as well. Alan, we will have our moment. You're a fabulous ally. Okay, let's get into the good stuff. Obviously, there are a lot of facets that go into great gameplay, but in my speech, I'm going to touch on 3 key factors that I believe helped me get to this spot: key relationships, flexibility, and the power of persuasion. Coming into the game, having played with both Alan and Erica before, was both a blessing and a curse. I trusted Alan 100%, knew I could count on Erica, but new people were bringing our names up a lot as a strong trio, right? I knew I had to make some relationships out of that trio if I wanted to last, because it was only a matter of time before the 3 of us, and more specifically, count on once shit hit the fan. Early on, I linked up with Odd and realized he was somebody I really liked on a personal level, as well as somebody I trusted on a game level. I was working closely with Keaton as well for a large portion of the game because I knew he had his fingers in every cookie jar and he could give me valuable information. I had a pretty good relationship with Tamika for a while as well, and I pretty much just wanted as many people feeling good about me as possible. When Alan left, Erica and Amanda and I grouped up, and I formed trust with Jordan, even though he had just put me up, to ensure that he didn't put me up again. This leads me to my second point of being flexible. Something people may not know is I was the CPU of the first horror round, putting up both Keaton and Erica. I wanted Keaton to be a little paranoid so he'd keep winning and keep me safe, and I wanted Erica gone at that point to keep the heat off the Poveglia 3. When things didn't go to plan, I pivoted and I leaned even more into my relationship with Erica, and I promised to have her back, which I did up until last night when I did have to honor my deal with Odd. One of my proudest moments in the game was when I used my power of persuasion to send Keaton home instead of Erica in level 11. I caught wind that Amanda was not budging on protecting Keaton and sending Erica home, and both Odd and Jordan had told Erica to her face they were writing her name as well. I didn't have a vote, but I did have safety, so I figured I had nothing to lose, and I went to work. I spent about 45 minutes on a call with Jordan and Odd and convinced them that that was the time to get rid of Keaton, or else he'd dominate to the end, and I wanted that to be my lane. We concocted the plan to have a tie vote so Odd could keep his word, and we went from Erica for sure going to Keaton, the biggest competitor in this game, going. There are other moves in this game I am proud of, but overall I just tried to really surround myself with people who trusted and valued me in this game over other people. In other words, I wanted to eliminate people who would have turned on me, and I feel I did a pretty good job of that. Did I lie? Sure. Did I make people feel comfortable when they maybe shouldn't have felt comfortable? Absolutely. I do feel that it is a part of the game, and I tried my best to be selective about the lies that I told people, so the people who trusted me continued to trust me, and the people who I needed to go went. There's no denying I'm sure I had a villain edit, and I'm not shying away from that. I genuinely do believe everybody here is outstanding and deserving in their own right, and I very much look forward to everyone's questions.
Awesome. Thank you, Sophie. Thank you, Odd. Now it's going to shift over to the loungers. So, as queen of the lounge, Brittany, the floor is yours. And you're on mute.
Hi, Sophie and Odd. Congratulations. Good games. I'm happy to see you guys both there, but I'm also interested to see your answers tonight, I guess. What the fuck? Okay. Anyways, my question is more so towards the social aspect of the game, because that's more of how I play the game. And I tried to do my best this game, but I found I really struggled in having connections and making like actual honest connections with people in the game. I had alliances kind of with both of you, obviously, that didn't really partake down the line. And I think that you guys both played a good social game. I just kind of want to know why, for the most part, like people like me, I feel like maybe aside from Danielle, because the other people pre-lounge were not as active in the game, why I was kind of on the outside of everything and I wasn't made to feel more comfortable in the game, as opposed to like everyone else is more involved. If I tried to start a conversation in the main chat, there wasn't a lot of like response. No one tried to engage me more in conversation on the side. I felt like I was comfortable with everyone in the game when I left. Obviously, I knew I was leaving with the round I went up, but I did feel comfortable with most of you. But I knew I was not in solid with anyone. And I just kind of want to know why on your parts more wasn't done.
Totally. Want me to go first, Ad? From my perspective, I'm not sure who told me, possibly Keaton. Somebody told me that you were talking about me, Alan, and Erica as a tight three. Whether that's true or not, and you're telling me that it's not true, that's totally fine. Keaton told me that was true. So from my perspective, that scared me. So I didn't want to, it's hard to vote people out of here. I didn't want to, you know, become like a great connection just to send you home.
No, and I get that. For me, it's just I feel like no one gave me the time of day to have a conversation with me when it came to that sort of stuff, right? So that's where I get frustrated.
Yeah, from my perspective, Keaton was telling me that you were after
Keaton,
me.
you're a jerk.
So I apologize, but yeah, that from my perspective, you were out to get me. So
no, that's fine, and I get that. I appreciate that.
Okay, for me, see, I try to, and I had my close allies, and I had people that were kind of in the middle that I wanted to connect with, but at the same time, I didn't want to betray my allies, and also I didn't know how much information to give to other people. So it was difficult for me. I think we had some good conversations. I also heard that you were kind of closer to like Keaton and Danielle and some people that were kind of going against what we were.
See, and that's where I get frustrated, because not one person in this game gave me the time of day to talk about where my connections were, rather than just assuming I was with someone. And that's where my vote is up in the air if I want to put anything anywhere, because I feel like instead of me mattering to your game at all, it was just a okay, goodbye. She's after me because I've heard someone else say it.
I mean, what else? I'm not sure what else I was supposed to do. If it was the roles were reversed, and I don't know.
No, I'm saying where I'm at in my head when it comes to that.
And Brittany, when you left, I wasn't targeting you at all. Like for me personally during the game, it just happened that you went, and we probably could have had better conversations. But yeah, I wasn't going after you. I thought you were a good ally, but yeah, we probably could have talked more. Sorry about that.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you. And good luck to both of you.
Thank you so much, Brittany. Alan cannot be here. We're wishing you the speediest of recoveries, Alan. We love you dearly.
Love you, Alan.
We miss your face. Hope you get back to your normal, wonderful self soon. Will is also not here, so we will move right along. That means Tamika, the floor is yours.
Wow. Okay. So listening to both of y'all speeches make me laugh. Especially you, Sophie.
Uh-huh.
So you telling me and Keaton that the first person you connected with was I when we had a 4 day
Yeah.
one. You didn't mention that. I want to
Well,
know why it wasn't mentioned.
we had
And
the, oh, okay. No, go continue.
but you probably mentioned it to Odd, right? You had told
No,
him you had a 4 with the.
no, no, no.
No.
So why I'm trying to figure out. I was with you from day one. So why was I not value more than Odd? Because I was with you day one. I never said your name. I never went back to Keaton and told Keaton that you was gunning for him since level 2. I never said your name at all. So I
I
want to
didn't.
know why was I thrown out when I was loyal to you too.
For me, I never doubted that you were coming after me. None of that. Nobody told me that you were. For me, it was more so we never really talked game. Even in that 4, we had that 4, but we never really like discussed game or talked about options. And I feel like when I would talk with you, I would say names and names that I've heard, and you never gave me names back. You would kind of just listen to what I was saying and kind of be like, okay, great. And so I didn't feel like we had like a really working kind of, you know, active game relationship. I felt great about you on a personal level. I still do. I really enjoy you. Um, but I felt like we weren't talking as much game as we could have been. So in my head, I figured you were doing that with someone else. Whether you were or not, I'm not sure. But just from my perspective, it just didn't feel like we were discussing game and options in a way that made me feel really comfortable, if that makes sense.
Okay. I I just want to say, buddy, if it wasn't for me, like I said, you wouldn't be sitting right there because both of those girls was going to vote you out that round. If I hadn't have flipped and kept you, you wouldn't have been right here. Period.
I agree. And I think
Period.
if it wasn't for a
And
lot of people, I wouldn't be
no,
here.
it wasn't. No. Period.
I mean, for
You would have
you,
been
yes.
gone.
I know. You saved
That
me.
round, you would have been gone. But not here or there. I want from you to tell me what moves that you made for your own game and then hide behind Sophie and Erica and Jordan and Keaton. What move makes it that was your own? Not a group thing, but was your own to benefit yourself.
A move I made was pairing up with, I had an alliance, and also had a 4, like you said, you had a 4. We had a 4, and we were always talking about stuff, even though Reese wasn't so active. That connection with Jordan is what got me here as well. So having different connections, and so making that move, and getting working with Jordan to put up Alan, because Alan was he was my teammate, but he was also kind of a threat to me, because I think that Sophie would have chosen him over me. So that move with Jordan, I think, was a key move that I made.
Okay, thank you. That's what I wanted to hear. Congratulations, both of you guys.
And thank you, Tamika.
Thank you, Tamika. Up next is none other than Mr. Keaton. So your floor is yours.
Good morning. Oh my God. Congratulations to both of you. You both absolutely killed it. I don't have any ill will towards either of you. God, you know how much I love both of you. as much on a game level, I might be frustrated the fucking hell with you, Sophie. The second I found out that you got that fucking horror HOH, oh, I was mad, but I respect the fuck out of it. Oh my god. And then Odd, I just need one thing from you.
Yes.
You know what I said on the way out. You know what I said to you as I left when I realized that you were the one who didn't vote in either direction. All I want you to do for me is defend that move, because I said that there would be no way in hell that I'd vote for you, but I feel like that doesn't really respect the fact that you were able to fight to get here. So I want to give you the opportunity. Convince me to vote for you right now, because I'll be honest, Sophie's fucking locked for me. There's no way in hell that's going to be fucking waiver. You just defend that and defend why you decided to vote yourself instead of just maybe say throw on Jordan. Why did you decide to vote yourself at the end of it all?
Okay. The reason I decided to vote myself is because I told you that I would not vote you. And so, and you could, production was there, and I'm like, I can't do it. I said I couldn't do it. So I ended up voting myself, which did put me at risk. But at the time I made that, I thought there was no way that I can convince Jordan. And things changed, and you were asleep, and I'm like, oh, man, I kind of want it to happen, but I got to stick to my word and not vote you. So I'm like, I'll just vote myself, and the same result will happen. It's a little bit of a cop-out because it's almost like doing the same thing, even though, but that was the reason. And I believe that, that you going is what got us here. If you didn't go, you would probably be here. So like that
100%.
was and you were amazing. And I told you already, total respect, and I hope in other games we can be teammates. So
Odd, you said the one thing I wanted you to say, that you knew it was a cop-out. That's all. That's what I needed to hear.
it definitely was.
But that is all I needed to hear. And I really have nothing more to really add on. Just you guys absolutely, like, once again, you guys fucking killed it. It's like, Sophie, learning everything about your game, I'm like in awe. You played one of the most beautiful games I possibly could have seen. I have so much respect for it. And Odd, I've never seen someone be able to play such an honest game and be able to get to the spot that you're in. Like, for both of you, it's just two very different games that I can respect the fuck out of. And I wish you both nothing but the best as you talk to Erica and give your closing statements.
I appreciate that, Keaton. The reason you had to go is because you were going to win everything.
You're awesome, Keaton. Seriously.
Seriously.
Thank you, Keaton. Amanda, unfortunately, is not feeling very well either, so she is not here. I hope you do feel better, Amanda. Just know, again, I am here for you, so I'm always a message away. Jordan, I think, worked a long day. No idea where he is. So that means, Erica, it's on over to you. Your time is now.
Okay, congratulations to both of you. I'm so happy for you both. I know when I was in the final three, considering the possibility of facing the jury, I was a little bit nervous because I knew that there were some moves I had made and not even moves, but maybe just actions I had taken that had hurt people's feelings or left a bad taste in their mouth. So I knew I had some apologies to make and some air I needed to clear. So I just wanted to take this chance to give you both the opportunity, if there's anyone around that you would like to clear the air with, I would like to hear it. And I'm not talking about myself. You don't have to say anything to me. So I don't know who wants to go first. Up to you guys.
Definitely. I feel bad that Brittany felt ostracized from everybody. I really feel bad. That's like a horrible feeling, and I apologize. And I wish I had talked to you more. That's shitty, and I feel badly. And I feel badly. I wish I could have, told her ahead of time and worked things through, but honestly, in order for Odd to play an honest game, I couldn't. So it kind of felt like I was stuck. I feel really badly about that, and I really like both of you and Tamika. I loved our talks, sitting on calls and stuff, and I do feel badly about the way that you left.
Yeah, mine is pretty similar to those two. I think that I did feel bad about Tamika because she did help me, and I had a great time with Tamika, but I wasn't sure exactly where I stood with her. Like, where was I on the order? I just didn't know. Maybe I could have asked. She always, Tamika, you always said like, you're good, but how good? I just didn't know, and that was the problem. But I did trust you, and I do appreciate you saving me. And same with Brittany. I wish I had more time to talk. So sorry about that. Yeah, that's all I got.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Erica.
Thank you. So those are the loungers. Sorry that there wasn't more to ask y'all questions, but that's the truth. We know how that's been all season, so I'll just leave it at that. Thank you for those who have here. But we are now going to move on to closing statements. And since Odd went first last time, Sophie, you are going to go first this time. You will have 5 minutes starting now.
Okay. I'm not sure what else to say. I wrote that speech, and I thought we'd only have one opportunity to say words, so I feel like I said all of the game moves and things that I did to get myself here. I just want to say again, this cast is amazing. It made the game what it is. Honestly, it made it worth it to play with such awesome people. That's what this game it was. A distraction from not having anything to do and not having friends. So it really was a bright light, and I had an amazing time with everybody here. So I think that's it.
Thank you, Sophie. I'm going to kick it over to Odd.
Okay. I'd like to again thank everyone and the hosts, and just amazing job, Drew. You're a star.
Thank you, Odd.
So another thing that I'd like to bring up about my game is that as an individual, what going and one thing I did at the end that I'm kind of proud of is when we got to Final Four, I believe that no matter who won, I would be going to Final Three. And I put myself in that position by trying to get Jordan there because Jordan was on my side. And I knew and if Jordan won, I knew that he was going to pick me to bring to Final Two. And I was trying to set that up. And the only thing that I knew I didn't want to happen was Erica to win at Final Three because she would take Sophie. That's the one thing that I knew. But every other situation, I knew I would be here because I set up those relationships and I set up this situation. And that was me doing it and my strategy trying to get me to the end. And like I said, I tried to play the most honest game possible. I didn't want to lie to anyone, backstab anyone. I wanted to keep my word. And it's incredibly hard to do. But I think I did it. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, loungers, for an amazing season. And thank you both, Odd and Sophie. It is now the moment of truth. I'm going to call each lounger up one by one, just like they do on the show. You're going to send me your decision to your diary room, but you can say a little thing if you want when I call your name without giving anything away. So remember, when you come to your diary room, you have to say for each person, yes, I want Sophie to win, or no, I want Sophie to lose. Yes, I want Odd to win, or no, I want Odd to lose. So, yeah, Brittany, if you want to give your what you want to say, and then send me your decision to your diary room.
Okay. I just want to say I appreciate the apologies and the acknowledgement. And I do think that both of you played a good game, and I look forward to talking to you after the game.
Thank you, Brittany. And Brittany's votes are locked. Tamika, you're next.
Congratulations to you both. May the best person win.
Y'all are lame, so I'm just
Thank you, Tamika. Just waiting for your decisions. Keaton, you are up if you want to give a little something.
I mean, I'll just repeat it again. I am so happy you both were able to play the games you did and be able to get there. It is absolutely nothing but love to both of you. You already know that. I already voted actually because I was doing I went off camera because I went to do a comp for a game I'm not even in. Squid Game Battlegrounds, baby. But
Thank you, Keaton. Okay, and then Erica.
Congrats, you guys. I'm super excited to see these results. I don't know what to say or how much I'm supposed to say, so yay.
Thank you, Erica. And I am going to go tabulate the final debuggings, and I will be back.
I hope y'all voted for me to win. Like, I work hard in this game. Don't be denying what I done. Was that a yes, Erica?
I don't know if I'm supposed to say, but I voted yes for you, Val.
Fuck yes.
I love that Rocky's here because the only time I heard from Rocky this whole game was during that comp that we all timed out on, when he felt the need to interject himself and say, "Get it together, Sophie." And I was like, Rocky.
Is this the time where I let you guys know I did that at comp in 4 minutes? Because I found out you timed out. I'm like, I have to try this real quick. Yeah, no, I did it at work, wrote it down on a piece of paper.
I was so confused.
I can confirm he did do it in 4 minutes.
And that's exactly why you had to go.
Well, is it that or the fact that I was able to know that a power got played at the end of a round instead of the start?
That I was not moving those first two.
I was close. I was ready.
Odd had a different. Odd thought that a colored picture was an eliminated player.
The Allen
Yeah, that was my problem right there.
I just didn't hear the Allen picture yet. I was like, this picture's in color, so it just can't be from the round Allen left, which leaves every other round that it could be from.
I mean, there was a little green outline.
Absolutely. I didn't study.
Yeah, I missed the color part. I was focused on the order.
I did like Erica, and I studied iSurvivor history.
Yeah, the challenge was called Seasons Past, so I was like, oh, past seasons.
Exactly.
Oh, wait, you guys knew the name of the comp?
Yes, it was called Seasons Past, Keaton. Seasons Past. No apostrophe, not season apostrophe S. It was season.
Oh, that's because I don't know how to use punctuation. So
wait, so Drew's lack of punctuation actively fucks you guys?
Yeah, I was
you studied like 38 seasons of iSurvivor.
I learned a lot about the lore and the
computer.
Drew
Yeah.
did not check with me to make sure that the grammar and punctuation was right on the title of the challenge when he posted it. So my
From
fault.
here on out,
It was
From
kind
here
of
out-
funny.
Gwen, you need to be the proofreader of Drew the Child, it seems like.
Oh, I do. I love you, Drew.
Love you too.
But the I Survivor wiki is so fascinating. I actually recommend it to everyone.
It's crazy.
I mean, I Survivor is awesome.
Brittany's
It's like-
a legend. If you didn't know, Brittany's
I
a
am.
legend. She comes up a lot in the wiki.
Absolutely.
I mean, I did play 5 times. My first game, I got 5th place, and then I think in like my 4th or 3rd game, I got 3rd place. So I
Hell
can
yeah.
do well in games. I just don't anymore.
Okay,
Drew's hot.
I am back. And I have the results. I am going to do Sophie, and then I'm going to reveal Odd's results. Okay. Okay, so up first is Brittany's vote for Sophie. Brittany said yes, so that is 1 vote for Sophie. Alan is next for Sophie. Alan voted yes. That is 2 votes for Sophie. Oh, and FYI, there is only 7 because Jordan did not vote. So it takes 4. It takes 4 to win.
Am I surprised?
Up for Sophie. Will voted yes. That's 3 for Sophie. 1 more, and you have won this game, Sophie. Up next is Tamika's vote for Sophie. Congratulations, Sophie! You are winner of Gamers Paradise. And just to reveal everyone else's, Keaton voted yes. Amanda voted yes. Erica voted yes. That is a clean sweep of 7 yeses. Congratulations, Sophie. You
Good job,
are
Sophie.
the winner of Gamers Paradise. However, are you going to be basking in all the glory on your own, or will you be sharing it with your partner in crime, Odd? We are about to find out.
Very much
Okay.
appreciated. I would be screaming, but I have my in-laws sleeping.
You're good.
Be quiet.
Can one of you check your your diary room real quick?
Not me.
Maybe.
It's
I
not.
tagged-
No.
I tagged you.
Tamika, check your DR.
I didn't want to call anyone out.
No, it's over. Call everyone out. It's funnier that way. There's nothing to hide anymore.
I don't think she heard you because she was just sitting there waiting. I was like, I don't think she heard you, Joe.
We'll get to you. I know it's a lot to take in, Sophie. Sorry.
No, it's very
You guys are
exciting.
making
I'm very excited.
Odd, are you okay? I can't believe they're making you wait like this.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
We had to make them wait, make them sweat. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Up first is Brittany's vote for Odd. She has voted yes. That is 1 vote odd. Alan is up next. Alan's vote for odd is yes. That's 2 votes for odd. Next, Will voted no. So that is only 2 votes currently for odd. Tamika voted yes. That is 3 votes for odd. There is 3 left. Keaton. Congratulations, Odd! You are also the winner of Gamers Paradise. Congratulations. And the remainder of the votes, Amanda voted yes, and Erica voted yes. So you took home 6 of the 7.
Congratulations, both of
votes.
you.
Come on, Will. What's up, Will?
Will said no.
Congratulations. This is wild. I haven't seen a game where we're walking away with 2 winners, but it's because of you, Odd, and you just gave yourself and Sophie the title of the ultimate gamer and the winners of the inaugural season of Gamers Paradise. I will start with Sophie. Is there anything you would like to say?
Oh, I just appreciate it. I mean, we all put our hearts and time and energy into these games, and I know it's a silly game on the internet, like at the end of the day, but we're all clearly very invested, and it means as much to me as I'm sure it does to everyone else. So I just appreciate it. It's rewarding, you know.
Awesome. Odd.
Same. I just thank you, everyone. I love Drew. I'm just so proud of you. Really, just awesome. And the rest of the cast, just very excited. And to be part of the beginning of this and be one of the winners and sharing it with Sophie, it was just great. And when I was given the option, it was, like I said, no brainer. And it changed the game too, because then I knew that the 2 of us would not be going at each other. We would be trying to win together. And that also changed the dynamic of the whole game. And that's what I wanted. And it was great.
I'm going to be honest and say that your answers changed it for me tonight, because I wasn't sure I wanted 2 winners of the game.
Yeah, wait till they watch the
Same.
round table, because like
Same.
the
I came at the
vibe
very
of
end.
the round was like they only wanted one.
I'm gonna say your answer to me was spot on. So that's what changed my mind.
Well,
At
and
first I was
Sophie's
like, nope,
answers kind of
one.
shocked me at first.
And Sophie too.
What'd
Yeah.
you say, Brittany?
Sophie's kind of, I wasn't like too happy with your answers at first, but towards the end, you really changed it. So like I came into the tonight like very like flat what I was gonna do. And
yeah,
so I want to say like the answers were very important to me, and that you guys both did very good like throughout the whole game. But like tonight was it for me, like decisive wise.
I mean, the questions are everything, you know. I'm someone who spent a lot of time on the jury too, you know, so I totally get it.
Well, and like you guys have all said too, like this group of people is very different than what I have played with in games. Like you guys are genuine people. You're not like people that are game bots and here to win and treat people like shit, which is like the last kind of game experience I had, which is why, as you can see, I can be an emotional wreck, but like I genuinely liked you people and I felt disconnected when I left. So that's why my answer or my question was so specific. But otherwise, like I like you and I'm proud that both of you played the games you did and you got to where you are. And as someone who didn't want 2 winners, I couldn't vote against either one of you when it came to it. So
awesome. And okay, I gave it to everyone else, so I think it's only fair that I give my thoughts on each of you. Whew. We're gonna see We're gonna see if we can do this
Drew,
without
you're gonna join me in the crying tonight.
without too many tears. So, Odd, I first met you. I first met you in Oak Creek Canyon, and that game was a wild ride. We had a wild ride together. We worked together. We formed the Mart. I can't remember the first name, but I remember our Mart alliance of you, me, Carlos, and Alex.
Family Mart.
Yes, the Family Mart. We were talking all the time in there. We had our plot and ploy to get rid of Corey. We wanted Corey out. He needed to go. And the moment we decided to lie to you, that's when our journey truly started snowballing. Whereas I was lying to you and you knew it, but we kind of needed each other a little bit. You blindsided Alex, and then we finally got to work together. In the end, it was you who realized how big of a threat I was and was the reason that I went home. And from that game, I know how great of a player you are. So when your application came in, I was honored that you wanted to play my game and go around. Throughout this whole experience, you always asked questions. You always made sure to keep a smile on my face. You just loved the game. And that's the reason why I wanted to host this. And all the kind words coming from you, a actual person who designs games, saying how good my game was really means a lot to me. So thank you so much, because I beat myself up a lot before the season started.
Don't cry. I can't handle this.
I was like, this is gonna turn out shit. I don't even know if these twists are gonna work. I don't even know if it's gonna turn out well. It's gonna be a complete mess. So to know that you enjoyed it, I truly, truly thank you from the bottom of my heart. And to know that you get to be one of the winners, I love it. And I'm so happy. Thank you so much for taking a risk and playing, and always giving me grief about my videos and how you want plenty of them. I'm sorry there was only 2. I'm sorry I only give you 2 demonstrations. I'm sorry that some of the fonts were size 12, and you couldn't see them even with your glasses on. I tried to make it bigger for you in this last challenge. Hope it was good. But thank you, honestly, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And you being a co-winner totally embodies this game, and I wouldn't have wanted it any other way. So thank you so much, Odd.
Thank
And
you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna kick it over to Sandy if he has any thoughts on Odd before we get to Sophie.
Girl.
Yes, it's you. You did it.
I can't do this.
You have to. I did it. You got to do it.
Odd. I'm proud of you.
No.
I'm proud of you. Like,
One sentence.
you're a game designer. You play games. You came here, made the right connections. You're a pleasure to watch. You're a pleasure to host. Always respectful. Always around. Like waking up at the crack of dawn. And I want to applaud both of you finalists for that. But since we're on you, like, some people who here in normal time zones couldn't get their shit together. So the fact that you were always just here, can't thank you enough. Proud of you. So congratulations. You deserve it.
Thank you.
Val or Rocky or Gwen, do you have anything for Odd?
Sorry, I'm working.
You're
But
so-
Odd, I'm really proud of you, because I think that just from, I was kind of having attention to the jury roundtable last night, but based on what I was kind of like hearing, you really needed to bring it today. Like, from behind the scenes, you played a really good game, and I think that you deserve to win. But I think, we're so used to having games where there's just one winner, and you were the one that made the decision to have 2 winners in this game, and that was the best. Like, that was a fantastic decision that you made. And I'm really proud of you tonight for being able to plead your case, and get those votes, and let people know, like, hey, I was really, like, actually playing this game, and I was playing this game well. because that's the game is not just, you know, what people's perceptions of you are in the game. It's also being able to explain your game at the end of the game, right? So I'm proud of you for that.
Thank you.
You, Gwen, Val, or Rocky. Is Val here? She ain't
No.
here. Oh, okay. And I don't know if Rocky's here, but Odd, thanks so much. And congratulations. Congratulations again. Sandy, do you want to start with Sophie? So you don't see me cry? You want to
Yeah,
start?
Sure.
Okay, you could start. Okay.
But
don't cry, because then I'll cry.
But come on camera, Sandy. I gotta see.
Yeah, he has to come on camera.
Shut up. I don't want to cry. This is, God, I just get wrinkles and this is a bad look. But so we developed a really good friendship after Poveglia, like above everybody. Like we talked.
I FaceTime you out of the blue.
Yeah, and that shit brightens my day every single time when I see your little fucking face pop up on my phone. It's like, oh my girl. And I don't know. I just really didn't think I was going to be blessed to have you play one of these again so soon, especially with, you know, your life and things going on. So I'm really happy that we could be a part of, you know, you adjusting to France and having people to hang out with. And yeah, so I hope we were able to do something for you just like you've done for us here 2 seasons. Yeah, it's always a pleasure and I'm gonna miss you. And you're a winner, baby.
I'm gonna FaceTime you next week. What are you talking about?
And in terms of this game, you know what you did. You came, you saw, you fucking conquered. You did everything you did in Poveglia and more. You took home the crown. You deserve it. Socially, awesome. Challenges, powerhouse. Power fucking house. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody win so many challenges in this single season of something. So you should be proud of yourself. And you can always brag that you got one more vote than Odd.
I would never add. Thank God for Will.
Love you, Sophs.
Love you, Sandy.
Sophie, oh my gosh. When I reached out, or you might have reached out asking, hey, what's the details on this game? I'm going to be in France, but I really want to play. I was like, oh no, I don't know if she's going to be able to do so well because of this time zone issue. But the moment you said, I got nothing